It's almost Christmas and absolutely my favorite time of the year. Now, I'm all about Christmas decor without breaking the bank. So come along as we hunt for treasures that aren't going to empty your wallet, but fill your home with some holiday magic. Now, let's head to the thrift store and see what we can find. I love decorating our log home for the holidays, but I really love doing it on a budget. So I've headed to the thrift store to see if I can find some vintage Christmas decor. That's what kind of resonates with me right now. And the first thing I found was this beautiful runner and this full bag of garland, 99 cents. What a deal. I love this little red vase. It was only $1.99, and I know I can add that into my decor and make it look beautiful. I also found all of these coasters. They're only $1.49 for all of these, and I'm thinking I can even probably turn these into ornaments and drill a hole in the top and add some twine. So I put those in the cart, and I really love this tablecloth, $4.99, but I have a trick up my sleeve of what I'm going to do with this tablecloth. I love when I find brand new things at the thrift store. This is going to be perfect to re-gift. A brand new candle mug for $3.99. That's going in the cart for sure. And I saw these really cute salt and pepper shakers, Santa and Mrs. Claus, tucked away in this table. Adorable. They have to come home with me, and they were only $3.99 for the set of the two. There's always so many Christmas themed mugs at the thrift store, and I found this Christmas tree mug that really caught my eye, and I thought it was really cute, and I just wanted a couple to set up at my Keurig, 49 cents a piece. That's going in the cart. And after I put that one in the cart, I found two more that matched. I was hoping I was going to get a set of four, but I only found three. But for 49 cents a piece, I love them. And here's something else that was brand new that I can re-gift. The cutest little Santa candle for $1.49. I can add this into a little gift basket. I always love finding Christmas recipe books, and this one was beautiful. You can always take the cover off also if it doesn't fit your decor, and it usually has really pretty spines that you can put out to display. And if you're a baker and you're looking for tins to put your cookies or your treats in, the thrift store is the place to go. Instead of buying new at the dollar store, there's so many here. This one really caught my eye. I love the graphics on it. $1.49. That's going home with me. I always check the bags of ornaments because I collect those old vintage glass ones. I didn't see any here today, but if you're in need of new Christmas ornaments, these are so easy. You can paint them up with some chalk paint or spray paint them to match your decor. And before you run to the dollar store and buy more gift bags, always check at the thrift store. These are less than half the price of what you would pay at a retail store. And so many cute stockings and ornaments. Just take the time and root through, and I'm sure you can find some things that will match your home. Okay, we're back at the log house, and I'm going to show you what I picked up. This was the deal of the day. I didn't film it, but I found this Christmas tree for $64.99. It's a 7.5-foot Christmas tree, pre-lit, but here's the catch. The day that I was at the thrift store, it was 50% off. So I got this tree for 50% off. Works perfect, and it is beautiful. Look at this. And I only paid just over $30 for this Christmas tree. My previous Christmas tree I had had since the kids were little, so it was wore out. So this is a perfect replacement. And these are the ornaments that I always look for when I'm at the thrift store. Now, I picked these up last year, and they're just gorgeous. They are the old glass ornaments from the 1950s, and they're so beautiful, but they're so fragile. So I have to make sure that I take care of them really well. This is how I love to store them if they don't have a box to them. I put them in mason jars or glass jars and put on the lids, and then you can store them safely in between each Christmas. Now, this tin, I love it just displayed. Probably when it gets closer to Christmas, I'll fill it up with some cookies and goodies, but it stood right up on my little cabinet here, and I absolutely love it. And how can you have a vintage looking Christmas tree without vintage icicles? This was a brand new package for 49 cents, and it's going to finish off my Christmas tree beautifully. And that tablecloth that I picked up, we're going to turn that into a skirt for our tree. I just bunch it up, put it around my tree. And of course, there's so many different patterns, and you can even just pick up a piece of fabric and wrap it around your Christmas tree, and it's going to look just beautiful. And it's a fraction of the price of what you would pay for a brand new tree skirt. I hope I'm not going to regret these icicles because I'm already finding them in my hair and my clothes, but they twinkle so nice and they're beautiful. These 2 candles I'm going to tuck away until I'm ready to wrap up some Christmas presents, and I'll tuck these in with them. Now, the coasters that I picked up, when I got them home, I realized they were just from the dollar store. So it wasn't a really great deal, but I do like the graphics on them, and they will look nice just on a coffee table to use as coasters. One thing that we can do with these maybe later on is I can drill a hole in the top, put some twine through them, and attach them to the garland. That would be a great way to upcycle these. During the holiday season, it's so tempting to go on a shopping spree, but I've discovered a mindful approach to curb unnecessary spending. Now, before I make a purchase, I ask myself, can I find this at the thrift store? And surprisingly, about 90% of the time I can. It's not just budget friendly, it's also eco-friendly. I encourage more people to consider thrift shopping. It's amazing what treasures you can find at a fraction of the price. This book has so many amazing recipes in it. I'm going to save the book jacket, but I'm going to show you how I love to display these in my kitchen. This is a napkin holder. I found it at the thrift store a while back. Open up your cookbook to the page that you were cooking with, and you can put it right in your napkin holder, and it'll hold it up so you can read it, and it displays really nice. Then you can switch it up to a different cookbook after the holiday season. Remember Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus, the salt and pepper that I found? That's going to look really cute propped up with my recipe book. I'm going to take the packing tape off of them, give them a nice clean. I'm not even going to put salt and pepper in these because I think they're cute just to put out as decor. And how cute is that? On my kitchen counter with my cookbook. And these are vintage. They're probably from the 1950s or 60s and in really good shape. Finding things at the thrift store always makes me wonder about their past. A grandma and grandpa who love this decor, having it in their home for years. It adds a special touch to each find, turning a simple thrift store trip into a journey through the unique stories behind every item. And this unique little glass vase was perfect with a little piece of vintage greenery. The mugs are going to go in some hot soapy water. I'm going to scrub them all up. But for 49 cents, how could I leave them behind? And I'm going to just display them at my Keurig. So when I get up in the morning, my husband and I can enjoy a coffee or a tea in a Christmas mug. I hope you enjoyed the Christmas treasures I discovered today at the thrift store, now integrated into my log home decor. As mentioned earlier, vintage Christmas items hold a special place in my heart. The uniqueness and the character that you can't find in brand new pieces is wonderful. Let me know down in the comments, what was your favorite find from today's haul? Wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a joyous holiday during the festive season. Take care.